kill before?
Come on, man!
So, have you got a plan?
Aye.
Is that any good?
No. Oh, this is the worst plan ever.
Forget about your worries and your strife.
What's that?
That's a song about the good life.
Come on, Mowgli, let's be on our way.
But I'm helping Baloo get ready for hibernation.
Bears don't hibernate in a jungle.
Not full hibernation, but I nap a lot.
Hello, Easy Nation. Welcome to episode 4 of Movie Hangout. This one is called April Movie Hangout. I'm here with
EverythingAnimepunk.
and I'm Darveezy, and welcome to another beautiful show. Now, as the show always works, we have 5 segments: best and worst of the month, movie trailers, movie news, classic reviews, and upcoming movies. We have 7 movies upcoming because guess what's happening? Summer!
Heck yeah.
So let's start off. Let's get rid of April already. So my best movie and his best movie is The Jungle
Book. I'm very excited today.
Jungle Book was a really, really good movie that kind of blew me away. It was in your top 10 anticipated movies of the years we did at the beginning of the year. I didn't think the movie was going to be that great just because, you know, the complete reliance on CGI and I was going to fail. But I was wrong. It kind of gave me maybe a little more hope for Warcraft. Not much more, but we'll find out. So I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, visually, it was perfection. I mean, there was nothing wrong visually with that movie. The special effects and everything were incredible. The problems I had with it were just, you know, story things that even the classic animated movie had, so I didn't give it. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty dang good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then you have music, Bill Murray as Baloo. That was pretty awesome. And then the music, I won't be on you.
Yep, it's good stuff.
And now our worst movie. Now we are different about these two, but we kind of agree that both these movies are kind of terrible. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, my worst movie is Hardcore Henry. I caught a little flack from some people at work who actually really liked Hardcore Henry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and were disappointed that I rated it so low, but I'm sticking with it. It was so bad I wanted to walk out the theater. It was like I'll never watch that again, ever. There was no story, no character development, things didn't make sense, shaky cam. It's my worst movie of the year so far, Hardcore Henry. Rough.
Yeah, 5 minutes into the movie, I was like, I think I whispered in your ear, I was like, I'm ready to go. And when you walk into a movie saying that for a movie that's supposed to be a lot of fun, like Hardcore Henry, I just thought it was going to be a lot more fun than it was, and it wasn't. So I'm really disappointed in that movie. It would have been my number 1, but we saw a movie the day after Hardcore Henry, and that was The Boss. God, what a piece of garbage. My God, Melissa McCarthy, she does the same thing she does in every movie anymore. Melissa McCarthy, I think you're a good actor. I think you have talent. Do something different. And just the humor didn't hit. I laughed maybe 4 times, maybe at the beginning of the movie, and then that's about it.
There was a few parts. I still think when Melissa McCarthy is kind of, doing her own lines and stuff, and they're kind of just working on it, those are the best moments of the movie. But overall, I didn't like the movie either. I mean, it was pretty bad and pretty over the top, especially towards the end. So, yeah, it was a pretty bad movie. I don't know if it was Melissa McCarthy's fault, more like her husband's fault, who keeps directing her in horrible movies. So maybe Ghostbusters will be better.
I hope. We'll find out in June. Alright, and now it's time to move on to our second segment called Movie Trailers. This is where we look at trailers that have come out this month. This month we've had a lot of trailers. Some trailers we're not going to get to talk about all of them just because we don't want the show to be an hour long. So, and because I don't want to edit all of that. So, let's begin with our first trailer. Our first trailer was the Harry Potter spinoff, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now, you don't like Harry Potter, so tell us, what did you think about this?
I know that's blasphemy.
It is.
But I can't get into Harry Potter, but this trailer I really liked, and I like that it's taken place so far before the original Harry Potter's in a different place with different characters, and I really enjoyed the trailer. I'm kind of looking forward to it, and maybe I'll like this movie so much I'll go back and give Harry Potter like a 3rd try and just force myself to make it through the first 4 movies. I don't know.
I'm telling you, you're watching the kid versions of movies. I think once you get to the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and sixth, and seventh movies, that's when the movie gets really good. So, and what this movie looks like, it looks like a good adventure. There was a great nod to Harry Potter. It's like Albus Dumbledore. Like, bam, that's perfect because he's 150 years old in Harry Potter. He was alive, but he doesn't have to show up. Just a little quick reference. That's all you need. Great little Easter egg. And this movie just looks so much fun. The four characters. You have Eddie Redmayne, who's a talented actor, and then you have the other actors, and then you have like a Muggle who can't use magic. That's just an interesting element altogether right there. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I'm a Harry Potter junkie. I read all the books. I've seen the movies a couple times. I even did a top 5 Harry Potter movies on my YouTube channel. So I'm really looking forward to this movie.
Have you been to the Harry Potter thing?
Yes, I have. I just went. I got me a wand. I'll be using that for when a Dark Wizard comes along. Alright, now it's time for the trailer we've been anticipating ever since we saw a little movie that came out in December. Star Wars Rogue One, or Rogue One, a Star Wars story, however you want to talk about it. So what do you think about this one?
Incredible. It was hard for me to get excited about this movie because I was, still off the high of episode 7 and really just want to see episode 8. But I knew once the trailer came out I'd be hooked, and I definitely was. As soon as the trailer came out, I've watched it a bazillion times. It looks so good, all the new characters, and I like how we're gonna, it's kind of a prequel. I mean, a prequel maybe that everybody wants.
To quote Batman, it's the prequel we deserve, but not the one we need.
There we go.
So, this movie just looks so much cool. You have Mon Mothma coming back, the girl who played her in Revenge of Sith. All her scenes got cut. She's back for Rogue One. That's cool. The cast looks like a bunch of bounty hunters. You have Donnie Yen. You have the black guy, Forrest Whitaker, who's really good in a lot of good movies, and he looks really cool in this movie. This movie just looks like it's going to be really interesting, and it looks like it's going to be a lot darker, and we might get a hint of Vader.
Get another strong female lead in Felicity Jones.
Who was really good in the movie with Eddie Redmayne in the about Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie?
No.
You should check it out before Force Awakens. It's the best movie I've ever seen her in. Of course, the only other movie I could think she was in was The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as not Black Cat. Alright, now we're going to talk about the movie he is really looking forward to. I'm kind of mixed on it, and that is...
The founder, Michael Keaton. It looks like The Social Network, but with McDonald's, and it's based on a true story. This actually happened, apparently. Some dude stole McDonald's away from the original founders, and the trailer looks so good. I was excited about it before the trailer, just the way it is, or the way it sounded, and then the trailer even looked even cooler. And Michael Keaton looks so good in the role. My sister made her watch the trailer last night, and she said it looked okay, but she said, "Dang, Michael Keaton looked really good in this."
I mean, this guy, Birdman. Say what you want about Birdman, but he was really good in it. Spotlight, really good in Spotlight, and it looks like he's going to be good once again. And I'm looking forward to this movie. I don't know if it's going to be good or not because this feels like an Oscar movie. But it's coming out in August, so that's my one worry about it, is that if it's not getting the attention it probably should, since it's not coming out in Oscar season. If it was coming out in October, I would be like, man, this is going to be really good. But right now, I'm thinking it may not be as good as I think.
I wonder when Social Network came out, because I thought it was around summertime.
No, Social Network came out in October.
You might be right. They may be putting it in August because they don't think it's good enough to be an Oscar movie.
Of course, then again, Straight Outta Compton, even though it wasn't an Oscar movie, was a pretty good movie, and so.
See.
And then we have Jason Bourne. This is a movie I'm really looking forward to. I know he's not as much, and I just really looking forward to this movie. I love Jason Bourne, Matt Damon killing it in this role, and it looks like they're diverting from what the movies, the original trilogy was, and then this time he's going after something. It looks like he's teaming up with Alicia Vikander is going to be in it, who's our new Tomb Raider, and it just looks like it's going to be cool.
Yeah, the trailer looks alright. Like he said, I've not been interested in Jason Bourne in a while, mainly because the intense shaky cam kind of drove me away from him, but who knows? I'll probably go see it, and if I really like it, maybe I'll go back and try and get into the other ones again. But I do love that knockout punch they keep doing in the trailer.
It's so cool.
It's good. It's this awesome scene, but we'll see.
And then the movie that is a reboot. Coming back to the days where people used to like westerns because those aren't relevant anymore. Magnificent Seven. What'd you think about this one?
Oh, it's cool. I've never seen the original, so I don't know anything about it. But I mean, Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt, and it's got the director from The Equalizer and Training Day. I mean, it sounds like a winning recipe. I don't think this director's ever done a western before, but the trailer was really good. It made me laugh, and I think, you know, as long as they stick with, if it's got a little bit of humor, not super serious, which I think it's going to have, then I think it'll be a good time.
You have to realize, though, is that Magnificent Seven was an actual story taken from Japan off of the Samurai 7.
Yeah.
And this looks really cool. You got Chris Pratt, you got Denzel Washington, you got some other people in there. And it looks really interesting, and I hope it's good. So it's coming out in August, I believe. So sometimes those August movies aren't as good. You usually have like one good movie in August, and then the summer is pretty much over with. But we'll see. And then we have the strangest movie on this list. Doctor Strange! What did you think about this one?
I am not that excited about Doctor Strange, but I'm sure when it gets closer, after we finally get to see Civil War, I'll be a little bit more excited about it because of Marvel's track record. They've really done no wrong yet. But the trailer overall was really weird, and I don't know, it just didn't get me very excited about it. It was more like a teaser too, because it didn't. There was hardly really anything.
You have to realize, though, we're still like 7 or 8 months out still from Doctor Strange.
It's true.
So
had a little Inception going.
And that's what I like. He doesn't, because he's crazy, because he doesn't like Inception. Benedict Cumberbatch has an American accent. I didn't see that coming. And I was like, man, this is going to be really cool. We got Rachel McAdams. And apparently, there's been a lot of hate for the one, because in the comics, she's a guy. And she's not Asian, but I don't think it matters. So I think you take Spider-Man and you turn him Mexican, and you don't change anything about it. No one would have a problem, maybe except for Donald Trump. But other than that, we're not gonna have a problem.
I throw in a Donald Trump jab. All right, I don't know. We'll wait and see.
Alright, now it's time for movie news. This month we talk about 5 of the biggest movie stories. There are a lot of movie stories coming out in the month of April. And we're going to have a lot of good stuff to talk about. So let's begin with the Spider-Man movie has been announced. It's going to be called Spider-Man Homecoming!
Not digging the title.
See, I don't think it matters. So, I mean, the Spider-Mans, they haven't really had titles before. We've had Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3,
and the Amazing Spider-Man,
and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Here's my thing. This is another thing where I gotta wait and see Civil War. I'm still a little upset because we lost Andrew Garfield. I really liked him as Spider-Man. We'll see what happens, but
once we see Civil War and we see Spider-Man in that movie,
I think I'll be more on board. And then I heard, Michael Keaton was going to be the villain, and now he's not. And
yeah, we were going to talk about that, but that story wasn't true at all, so that was cut.
So I guess I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see a trailer. Does this movie come out next year?
Yeah.
All right.
And Marvel has control of the movie. And Kevin Feige, they have creative control over the movie. Sony's just producing the movie, so that's
smart
to see.
On both parts. I mean, smart for Sony. They want to make money, and smart for Marvel because, they want to do the character justice.
Yeah, and then Spider-Man will be in their universe for a long time. Our next story is Christopher McQuarrie. is going to be directed Edge of Tomorrow 2. So what do you think about this one?
I'm excited. I didn't watch Jack Reacher. Or I tried to, but I didn't like it. But he did Mission Impossible, which I loved, so I'm excited. I loved Edge of Tomorrow. That was kind of a surprise. That was like, top 3 or 4, I think, of that year for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm definitely, and it definitely has potential for a sequel. So let's see it.
I'm curious where they're going to go with it. Man, Christopher McQuarrie, he's such a good writer. he's written a lot of good scripts over the years. And The Edge of Tomorrow 2 just sounds like a perfect movie. I would have rather seen Doug Liman come back just because I love his movies. I love his action movies. He's the one director who can pull off shaky cam. And I'm just looking forward to Edge of Tomorrow 2. I'm just curious where they're going to go with it. So it's more questions than anything. I don't even know when it's supposed to be coming out.
I don't either. I think I'll be more excited when they actually start filming. Then I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go on this. Because this could be, it could be years before they actually get started on this.
And in our next story, last month we talked about Daisy Ridley going to be Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider movies. We were close. Alicia Vikander is going to be Tomb Raider. Hopefully we won't talk about Tomb Raider for a while now. So what do you think about this one?
I'm a little sad, but also it's fine. I like Alicia Vikander, and I'm really more excited about the fact that this movie is getting made. And the director, I didn't know a lot about him, but they were talking about him on Movie Talk, Collider Movie Talk, and they got me kind of pumped for it. And it's going to be about the rebooted games, which I really like. I think there'd be an awesome story there. And
which is pretty much Uncharted. So
yeah, I think Alicia Vikander will do a fine job. I just really want Daisy Ridley to blow up beyond Star Wars, but I'm sure she'll do that.
I mean, you can't blame them for going for Alicia Vikander just because she's an Oscar. She has an Oscar in her resume. When you have an Oscar in your resume, it opens up a lot of doors. And she's really talented. I'm looking forward to that one movie that's coming out with, the movie on the Lighthouse with Michael Fassbender. It looked really interesting. And she's going to be in Jason Bourne later this year as well. So I'm really looking forward to see what she does with Tomb Raider. So
she was really good in that sci-fi movie last year.
Ex Machina.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it. All right, now it's time to talk about a sad story. We're saluting off to Inhumans being pulled from the schedule for now. So Inhumans was coming out, and Marvel said, we'll do it later. I think mainly because they got Spider-Man in their arsenal.
Yeah, they're focusing on Spider-Man. They've got an Ant-Man sequel. I don't think they thought Ant-Man was going to be as big as it was. They just got a lot going on.
Well, after all the stuff with Edgar Wright, you could really feel justified by saying that.
I feel like they just got a lot going on, and I wouldn't say it's gone forever. It might be in the next phase, but
I think it'll be in Phase 4, but that'll be past 2020. Maybe, you never know. Maybe X-Men will finally, maybe the X-Men and Marvel Cinematic Universe will combine because you have the director talking with, has good relationships with them. Who knows? So you have that question where Simon Kinberg works on Star Wars. He works on the X-Men movies. So Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars, so you never know. So I would rather see an X-Men in the MCU than Inhumans, to be perfectly honest.
Maybe that's why they pulled it.
And then maybe Scarlet Witch will finally be Magneto's dad. Alright. And now we have our final story is Solo. Frontrunner is Aldon Hetright. I can't say it. So was Hell Caesar. And Hell Caesar was a movie that really surprised me. I know you haven't seen it yet. You probably will eventually.
Probably. I don't know anything about this guy, so Han Solo casting has been really random, so who knows. I'm just ready to see the Han Solo movie and see how it goes.
And there's no rush for the Han Solo to be cast. When's the movie going to come out? It's coming out next year. So it comes out in 2018.
Yeah. So
really, we have 2 years to do it. He probably has been cast. Han Solo's probably been cast for months. I don't care if he's in Rogue One. I just don't care because I don't want them to rely on Han Solo. I think John Campea says it best on. He used to say it best on Collider Movie Talk. Why do we keep trying to make the Star Wars universe so small when it's so big? So I think that's my problems with it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really know if we need a Han Solo movie, but we're getting one. Apparently this guy's leading it. Okay. We'll just have to wait and see.
Alright. And now it's time for our fourth segment. A time where we look back in the passage of time. Look at movies that we had not seen before. In January, we saw
Wanted.
In February, we watched
Back to the Future.
In March, we watched
iRobot.
And in April, we chose to watch
We didn't choose it, but The Godfather.
So anyways, I chose The Godfather because I watched it back in March. And the movie just personally, it blew me away. It was so good. It's probably in my top 20 movies of all time. It's that good. I'm looking forward to watching Godfather 2 when I finally not get lazy enough to watch it. So I'm looking forward to watching that. And I know you didn't care for it as much.
I know I'm in the minority. It's a masterpiece, supposedly. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I've always had a thing where it's hard for me to get into movies, pre-90 movies. That's why every time I've picked a classic movie so far, it's not been anywhere near classic. It's been past the 90s. But it was long, boring. I did not. One thing, I liked the beginning, and then I couldn't concentrate when I was watching it. So I think that kind of had a snowball effect where then I got confused towards the end because I wasn't 100% paying attention to it because I didn't know who was killing who or why they were doing what they were doing. But I don't know. I just didn't like it. I know it's blasphemy for me to say that, but I thought it was okay. I'm not going to say I didn't like it. It was okay. I gave it a 3 out of 5. But a masterpiece, top 20 of all time? I don't think so. I have no interest in seeing part 2 or watching it again.
I heard part 2 is even better. So,
that's what.
And I think you have to pay attention to it. And
that might have been part of the problem.
And it's a mall movie. It's the creation of most mall movies are inspired from The Godfather. So. And you like mall movies?
Sometimes. I don't know. This one just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I've let everyone down, I know.
Yeah. To quote Oliver Queen, you have failed this city.
Yep.
Alright. So now, for the month of May, EverythingAnimepunk gets to choose a movie to make me suffer or make me feel happy. So, what is it going to be?
You're going to feel happy because I wanted to make you suffer after The Godfather, but I think we need to watch Independence Day because you've never seen it. I haven't seen it in a while, probably 4 or 5 years since I've seen it, and we're getting the sequel. And it's 20 years after this movie. It's 20 years since this movie came out. I think you're really going to like it. So I'm going with Independence Day. That's what we're going to watch.
Okay, so there you have it. In the month of May, we will be watching Independence Day. In the month of May, we're going to be watching the movie Independence Day. Let's hope I like it. More than he did Godfather for some reason. And now we're on to our final segment called Upcoming Movies. There's a lot of movies coming out in May because it's summer. May is actually probably the weakest month, actually, because there's a lot more movies out the rest of the summer. But there's some good movies coming out this month.
There is. Movies that will probably have some repeat viewings.
Movies that will probably enter into our top 10s at the end of the year.
Yep. I think so. I've got a feeling. Let's start off with Civil War.
Alright, Civil War comes out May 6th. This is the Captain America versus Iron Man. Our bet. Will I be right? Probably not, because our entire year is going to be Spider-Man Homecoming. But you never know if he dies or not dies. I don't think anyone's going to die.
Probably not. I'm thinking that Captain America isn't dying either now, but I'm sticking with it. Saying he's going to die, but I am so excited for this movie. Like, especially since Batman v Superman was kind of a disappointment for me. I'm really looking forward to this. The really good reviews are helping. I'm excited to see.
It's got 94% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Certified fresh. So
looking forward to seeing that big action scene at the end everybody keeps talking about.
Apparently they got the guys who did John Wick. I mean, John Wick's a great action movie. And bring that into Civil War. I believe on the Smos, John Campbell was reviewing it, and he said it's one of the greatest action scenes he had ever seen in his life. So that's pretty high praise. Yep. So I'm really looking forward to this movie, and it really ends the year of superheroes fighting each other. You've had Batman, Superman, Daredevil, Punisher, and the quote.
You're going to get a little bit of it in the X-Men because Magneto and.
Magneto's not a hero though. It's
some of them are kind of going to be. I think they're going to be under some kind of mind control or something.
All right, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah. So, but I'm looking forward to this. We get the introduction of Black Panther, Spider-Man, and we get to see Ant-Man in the movie. Did you ever see that clip on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel?
I don't think so. I haven't seen any Ant-Man clips.
It was a clip of Hawkeye has Ant-Man in the back of his van.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
And he's like, whoa, it's nice to meet. I'm shaking your hand too much. Yeah. That was just really great. Yeah. So, all right, Now our next movie coming up in the day of May 13th. Money Monster with Julia Roberts and George Clooney and Jack O'Connell. So what do you think about this one?
I'm not as excited for this, but it looks alright, and George Clooney's kind of hit or miss for me sometimes, so we'll see. The trailer looks okay. Definitely looks like it's got a little bit of a political agenda-driven movie here, but that's what George Clooney does sometimes. I really liked Ides of March, which is one of his kind of political thriller kind of movies.
He direct that?
I don't know. Well, yeah, he might have.
I didn't care for the movie. That was back when I didn't really like movies as much.
No.
So I may have to go back and watch it
Really
and see if I liked it. So, but we'll see. So I think it was like my number 10 spot on my top 10 anticipated, just because at that 10 spot you're just like, well, let's see that. You understand. All right. So now our next movie is May 20th. Is a busy day. A busy day. First off, we have Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising.
I love that title.
The poster just looks like Civil War and cats and dogs, so...
Everything I've seen from this movie, I've been watching clips. There was a clip of Zac Efron getting oiled up. I guess, I don't even remember why. I think he was going to distract some of the girls or something. But this movie looks incredible. I loved the first Neighbors. It was kind of a surprise. And everything I've seen from this looks so good. I love the title. I love the poster. I love the trailers. Mm-hmm. It looks cool. They're going to have the female version, this time going against him. Zac Efron's going to team up with him. So
yeah, it looks
pretty good.
It looks really, really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Neighbors 2 as well. It looks really fun. I really like the first one. It's one of my favorite comedies of 2014. And I hope it's a good sequel, because comedies don't usually make good sequels. And now the next movie we're looking forward to is The Nice Guys. This is a movie starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. Are you looking forward to this movie?
I am. Having a little deja vu here. Not the Denzel Washington horrible movie kind. Alright, Nice Guys. Yes, I am excited about Nice Guys. Everything I've seen from it has been great. I saw that new 70s trailer, or classic trailer, which was really funny. I'm pretty dang excited for it. The only thing I don't like is I don't like Shane Black. I didn't really like Iron Man 3. I thought it was kind of mismanaged, and I didn't really like, I hated Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So that's the only two Shane Black things I can think of.
I haven't seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I liked Iron Man 3, just it wasn't my favorite Iron Man movie. And I've never seen Russell Crowe do comedy before, and I'm looking forward to that. And the movie he's looking forward to than I am, Angry Birds.
No, not really excited about it, but I'm gonna go see it. I love animated movies. They're one of my favorite genres, and it looks better than the Ice Age movie that's coming out. Got a good voice cast. And, we'll see. If it's above average, I'll be happy. Because at first I thought, how are they going to make an Angry Birds movie? But the trailers have been okay, and we'll see. You're not going to see it.
Nope, not going to see it.
I can see the future.
I think the movie we're not going to go be seeing is Alice Through the Looking Glass.
No, I have no interest in this whatsoever.
Looks too weird. Johnny Depp's playing Jack Sparrow once again as the Mad Hatter. I never saw the first one.
Me neither. I tried one time, couldn't make it 5 minutes through.
The most I ever know of Alice in Wonderland is through Kingdom Hearts, the first game, because Alice in Wonderland's a world.
Yeah, I don't know. Just have no interest in it. It's gonna be a skip for both me and you. So.
And the movie to end the month of May is X-Men.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for X-Men. I'm excited because you got an amazing cast, and it's coming off of the best X-Men movie yet, Days of Future Past. And it's going to have Olivia Munn in there. I love Olivia Munn. It's got Jennifer Lawrence. I love Jennifer Lawrence. All the first-class people are coming back. And I just think we're going to get some serious deaths in this one. I think we're going to get some people dying, and so it's going to... We got a cool villain played by
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Awesome villain, so Apocalypse, everything about it looks awesome.
It looks really good. I hope it's good, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be good because there has not been a bad movie that Bryan Singer hasn't directed. Because X-Men 1 was okay, X-Men 2 was really good, and then X-Men Days of Future Past was one of the greatest X-Men or comic book movies of all time. And Fassbender, one of the best actors acting today. McAvoy, really good. Jennifer Lawrence, the Academy loves her. And just because, I mean, she should not have been nominated for Joy. But, so that's our thoughts of X-Men and all the movies coming out. So, that ends episode 4 of Movie Hangouts. So, Anime Punk, where can we find you on the interweb?
You can just basically Google AnimePunk 2103, but you could also go to youtube.com/AnimePunk2103 or AnimePunk2103.wordpress.com.
Alright, and you can find me here on my YouTube channel. I do movie, TV, video game, anime, and book reviews. And you can also come to my channel for our monthly movie hangout. We'll do another one at the end of May. Or the beginning of June, however it works out. And then I'll also have a few new reviews up this week. So, until next time.
Peace out.
All too easy.